Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome to the unboxing of this new Rodecaster Pro that I just literally got. I woke up and it was at the front door, so I'm just going to give you guys a quick unboxing of it and talk about what's in it. So first off, we got the memory card. Now I went with the SanDisk because of the name brand and also the 250 gigs. It's realistically probably a little less than that, but nonetheless, it's a big memory card, so we're going to need that. Also, I got the bundle deal, so we got the pod mics. Now these are pretty heavy in size, and they're supposed to be on par with the Shure mics that everybody in the podcast world uses. Now they're supposed to be just as good. I mean, we'll have to test that out to see, but judging by the weight of these things are so freaking heavy. So let's open them up and see what they look like. And I couldn't find my unboxing knife, so I'm just going to use a butter knife to open this up. Look at that. Packaging's pretty cool. Really a lot of illustration. Let's see what's inside here, though. What is this? Let's see if this has anything in it. Which I doubt. Okay, it's just a weird, I guess, filler. Some cushion. Oh man, this thing, first glance, this thing looks, oh dude, this thing is nice. Wow, this thing is amazing looking. Dusty is great, really dusty, but but oh, this thing weighs so much. Oh man, I don't think it's dusty, but that's okay, as long as this works. But the build quality of this mic is insane. Wow, and it has the built-in windbreaker in it, or windscreen. Has a built-in windscreen, which is really cool because you don't have to deal with the windscreens, and it gives it a cooler look. So being built in is actually pretty awesome, and you could kind of see how they kind of put this little metal material inside there to break up those hard P's and letters. But this thing has to weigh like 10 pounds at least. Well, maybe 5 pounds. This is probably like 5 or 6 pounds. But look at this thing. This thing is just amazing. This thing is so nice. The build quality is amazing. And it's a cool looking mic. The design is great and it really looks cool. Has 2 sets of inputs right here for the mic, for your mic stands. It's a really big one, then a smaller one, so probably a 1/4 inch, and just a regular standard. This thing is, I mean, I can hold this all day. This thing is amazing. It feels so good. And I think, anything else in here? See the quick start guide. Now, only thing about this that I wish they would have included, I don't think they include a wire. So let's see, let's put this down here. Take all this out. Yeah, see, I don't think they include a wire for the mic. Just directions and more boxing. We know what's in both of these boxes, so we'll just go ahead and open both of them. Man, this is super exciting. Definitely going to take your podcasting to the next level. Definitely going to make you podcast more when you have this. So, and the bundle deal actually cost about maybe $8.50 because I got it through a website called American Music Supply. And the good thing about that website is that you can actually go on there and buy something super expensive and they give you a payment plan. So you can actually pay $70 a month for 12 months to pay this off and have it immediately, or you can just pay it off if you have the money. But if you want to get this and you want to get into podcasting and you don't have the money, you can actually buy anything on that website and get it on a payment plan. So if you can't afford $8.50 out of pocket, you probably can afford $70 a month, which is super amazing and super cool. So it gives even the average user and anybody on a budget a chance to get into this at a very, high level and, good level. So that's what you can do, and that is American Music Supply. And I'll put their site down below for you guys for anybody wanting to get this set up. And I believe it totaled out to like $850 and some change. And there's no interest for 12 months, and it's strictly just, you know, whatever little fee they charge you plus the shipping, and you get this immediately. So you pay the $75 for this bundle, and they ship it out to you the next day. And by, you know, 2 days later, you are using a $850 setup with your podcast, and you're only paying $70 a month for 12 months. And then, you know, if you have the money, you pay it off sooner, or whatever your, you know, your personal plan is to do this. But you can get in the game with this at the highest level for $75 a month, $70, whatever plan you choose. And there's also different ones. So if you want to pay $300 a month, or $150 or $100, whatever they break it down to on the site, then you can afford this, and it makes it a lot easier. So just some info about the site and how you can get this beautiful bundle and this expensive bundle for a cheap price. So those of you who are discouraged by how much these items be costing with music and podcasting and everything, you know, don't be so discouraged, and you want to get into this, you can do it for a super cheap, you know, price point. So let's move all this over. Nothing better than that, you know. So look at this thing. This is amazing. Now these are pretty interesting, these big old place cards they give you. These things are kind of crazy looking. Wow, look at that. It's just like this big old humongous card, okay, with all the directions. So these are directions. And they did this like a toddler style. They made this super simple for anybody to understand or use. Super simple, different language and everything. A key sheet. I mean, all the languages are right here. This is pretty cool. So if you're looking out for Rode, they definitely stepped their game up with this. And I mean, it's so simple. It literally tells you step by step how to do everything, and it's all numbered and everything. And this is an amazing piece of equipment. This is going to be the standard, I believe, for traveling podcast people and anybody who wants to start a podcast. I mean, you can Bluetooth, you have 4 mics, 4 headphone jacks, and you really can up your game with this. Some foam, keep your stuff protected, and look at that. This thing just looks amazing, and it's pretty big too. This thing's actually really huge, way bigger than I thought. Look at that. This thing is crazy. Wow, it's got weight to it too. Probably weighs a good 3 or 4 pounds. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna be fun to use, man. This makes me want to start more podcasts. Makes me want to really get into podcasts like crazy. So we're definitely gonna be using this for everything. And the good thing about this is this acts as an audio interface as well. If you don't want to just only podcast, you're not limited with this. Rode really thought of everything when they built this. Now it's a little dirty though. I should have cleaned it, but it's a little dirty. They gave me such a dirty one, but you know what? I don't mind. This thing is amazing, and I am so excited. Oh, look at that. It's just so smooth. Now these feel a little cheap and a little wobbly, but you know what? For the other value of everything that you get, you know, nothing's perfect, right? So this thing's pretty big. I was expecting it to be really small, but it's actually really huge. I thought it was gonna be pretty small, but it's actually big. And the knobs, now these feel a lot better. Oh yeah, the knobs feel better. The buttons feel like, you know, drum pad style. Oh yeah, nothing's clicky on here. Everything is kind of quiet, so nothing clicks too loud. The record button kind of clicks a little loud, but it's not too bad. It is very nice. The top part, so you have your mic inputs, you have 4 headphones, left and right cable, power button, you have everything, micro SD card. So this thing is ready to go out of the box. All you gotta do is turn it on and, you know, upgrade the software. I think there's a new version for the multi-track recording, which everybody wanted and everybody was waiting for. So your prayers have been answered for the multi-track recording. So this thing is amazing. So essentially this thing has 5 inputs to have a podcast with, 4 mics, and you can also call somebody on Bluetooth, which is just insane. It's crazy. So this thing will definitely make you want to go out and podcast. Let's see what else is in here. what's in this little box. Oh, what's in here? Oh, okay, wires, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm dropping everything before I can get it done. Alright, so you have your power cable, of course, power cable. And you have another, oh, okay, the adapter for the power cable and the plug-in, that makes sense. That and your USB cord for your computer, I'm sure. Yep, all wrapped up pretty nice. So there you have it. Oh, the little place cards. Oh, okay. So maybe these cards let you write down, you know, what you label all these buttons as, because you can label all these buttons here as different things: laughs, fart sounds, you know, frogs, crickets, whatever you want. So maybe this might be a little guide to help you keep track of what's what. So either that or it's just a place card. I don't know. Have to find out. But this thing looks amazing. The build quality is great, you know. It's real smooth and it's really grippy. It's like this weird grippy material. So that's good, you know, it's really nice. Now it is black, so it might attract a lot of dust. So you might want to keep it covered if you buy this every day, just because there's a lot of dust on this. And black just seems to attract so much dust. So this thing looks amazing. I cannot wait to use this and these mics. And these mics, man, I'm telling you, these things excite me so much because these things are so heavy. I cannot wait to hear the quality of these mics. Because I'm telling you, this thing weighs so much. I wish I had a scale because this thing weighs so much. But there you have it, 2 mics, the Rodecaster Pro, and only $75 a month. Now, if you have a partner in a podcast or a friend, you can split that easy and pay, what, $37 a piece, give or take. And now you have an $850 setup for your podcast, and you are off to the races with starting your new business venture, your new podcast, whatever you're trying to do. And this also acts as an audio interface. Now, I'm not going to go super in detail about what everything this does, but I'll have more videos maybe for that. If I feel like doing more of those videos or people request them, I'll do more. It's dynamic off the top. It is just so dynamic, and I cannot wait to get to podcasting with this. This makes me want to go do a podcast right now. So that's all I got for you guys today, and that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go podcast this, hook it up, put the firmware and the software, all that good stuff on here, and I will see you guys in the next video when I tell you guys how amazing the experience is with the Rodecaster Pro. See you later. Go podcast. Go get one. Go look at the deals. This thing is amazing already, and I haven't even used it. So see you guys later. Peace.